Once upon a time, not too far from here, there was a little boy named Leo. Leo was curious about everything. He asked questions about the sky, the stars, the rivers, and even the buzzing bees. But more than anything, Leo loved to explore. He wanted to find something magical, something that no one else in the village had ever seen. One sunny morning, Leo put on his tiny backpack, filled it with bread, water, and an apple, and set off to explore the deep, green forest behind his village. Everyone in the village called it the Enchanted Forest, but most people were too scared to go there. They said strange things happened inside. But Leo? Leo wasn't scared. He was excited. As he skipped along the path, birds chirped above his head, squirrels dashed around, and colorful butterflies floated in the air. Leo laughed. This doesn't look scary at all. It looks beautiful. He walked deeper and deeper into the enchanted forest until he came to a large clearing. And right in the center of that clearing stood the biggest, oldest, and most magical-looking tree Leo had ever seen. Its trunk was wide enough that 10 kids holding hands couldn't reach all the way around it. Its branches stretched so high they seemed to touch the clouds. Its leaves sparkled like emeralds in the sunlight. Leo whispered in awe, "Wow! What a tree!" And then, the tree whispered back, "Yes, I am a tree," said a deep, gentle voice. Leo jumped so high his backpack nearly flew off. "Who said that?" he gasped. "I did," said the tree, with a rumble like a kind laugh. "I am Eldra, the talking tree of the Enchanted Forest." Leo's eyes widened. "A talking tree?" "Yes," Eldra replied warmly. "And who are you, little one?" "I'm Leo," he said proudly. "I came to find something magical, and I think I just found it." Eldra chuckled, and the leaves above rustled like laughter. "Well, Leo, magic is not just in what you see. It's also in what you do." Leo tilted his head. "What do you mean?" Eldra leaned a branch lower, like a teacher bending down. "I mean kindness, Leo. Magic begins with kindness." As they talked, Leo heard a tiny squeak. On the grass was a little mouse, struggling to reach an apple that had fallen near the roots. Leo bent down, picked up the apple, and gently carried it to the mouse's little hole. Leo looked at Eldra. "What should I do?" Eldra whispered, "What does your heart tell you, Leo?" Leo bent down, picked up the apple, and gently carried it to the mouse's little hole. The mouse squeaked happily and scurried inside with its prize. Eldra's branches clapped together like applause. "Well done, Leo. That was your first act of kindness." Leo grinned. "That was easy." A few minutes later, a little bluebird fluttered down. Its wing was caught in a thorny bush. "Oh no!" Leo cried. "The poor bird is stuck." The bluebird chirped frantically, trying to free itself. Leo carefully knelt, moved the thorny branches aside, and freed the bird. He even gave it a tiny piece of bread from his bag. The bluebird chirped a sweet song and flew up into the air. Eldra swayed his branches. "Wonderful, Leo. You freed the bird and gave it food. That's your second act of kindness." Leo's heart felt warm. Helping feels good. But not long after, a sneaky little fox appeared. The fox looked hungry and tired. It sniffed the ground, eyeing Leo's backpack. Leo held onto his bag nervously. Eldra? Should I run?" The talking tree's voice was calm. "Sometimes, Leo, kindness means sharing, even when you are afraid." The talking tree's voice was calm. "Sometimes, Leo, kindness means sharing, even when you are afraid." The fox sniffed, wagged its bushy tail, and gobbled the apple. Then, instead of attacking, it bowed its head politely and trotted away into the forest. Leo gasped, "Wow! It didn't hurt me at all." Eldra chuckled. "Because kindness tames fear, Leo. That was your third act of kindness." As the sun began to set, Leo sat under Eldra's wide branches, feeling happy but also a little tired. Eldra spoke softly. "Leo, you have done 3 acts of kindness today. You fed the mouse, freed the bird, and shared with the fox. That is the true magic of the Enchanted Forest." Leo smiled sleepily. "So, kindness is magic?" "Yes," Eldra whispered. "Because every kind act you do creates ripples that spread far and wide. Kindness is stronger than fear, greater than greed, and brighter than any treasure. Suddenly, Eldra shook his branches gently. A glowing golden leaf drifted down, landing in Leo's hands. Leo's eyes sparkled. "What's this?" "A gift," Eldra said. "This leaf will never fade. Keep it, and whenever you look at it, you'll remember that kindness is the greatest magic of all." Leo held the glowing leaf close to his heart. "Thank you, Eldra. I'll never forget." As night fell, fireflies lit the path back to Leo's village. The mouse squeaked goodbye, the bluebird sang from above, and even the fox peeked from behind a tree, wagging its tail. Leo waved. "Goodbye, friends. I'll be back to visit." When Leo finally returned home, the villagers gathered around to hear his adventure. Leo told them everything: the magical tree, the mouse, the bird, the fox, and the lessons of kindness. From that day on, Leo wasn't just the curious boy from the village, he was the boy who discovered the talking tree in the Enchanted Forest. And every time someone in the village felt sad, lonely, or angry, Leo would remind them. Kindness is magic, and it always comes back to you. Kindness is the greatest magic of all. It makes the world brighter, friendlier, and full of love.